screen pretty close. Let me bring my unit back a little bit. There we go. Now that's a little better. But at least we're on it. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about today about copyright infringements and copyright similarities. And not seen one of these before because I got hit with one of these way back. But again, you can't have a product too close to another product where people can mistake that for that product. It can be too close. Like if someone makes a song and it comes too close to sounding like the original song, you can be sued for that. Or if you basically have a painting and your painting comes out looking almost extremely close to the other person's painting, you can get in trouble for that. What are you doing? Seriously, why do you wait till I get on here to do crazy stuff? Okay. Anyway, so basically the problem that Partay has here is Partay has a paint called PSP Premium Paints. The problem is it's very, very close to the PSP Portable. So if you were to pull anything up, it literally pulls up the portable system. So we're going to go over here to where it says, if I can bring my jumbo comb here just a little bit over. There we go. Where it says PSP Premium Paints. Let's go over here. I don't know why he didn't research this and just copy and Google this. Like, how close do I come to one of these things? That would have told you were really too close at the end of the day, you know, just too close. So let's come over here. Now, can he be sued for this? Yeah, he can be sued for this because he's too close to the name. I told you before in the last video, I made a screen paint called White Diamond. Guess what? Silver Diamond. I had to remove it. It's too close to their product, way too close to the product, and they had me remove it. Now, I can understand, all right? As a matter of fact, I just thought about something. I can hit you with a similarity lawsuit. Jamie, I can hit you with a similarity lawsuit because he's named products right after ours, so I can actually sue you for that. Our products that have copyrights on them, we can hit you with those. So I'm going to look into that and basically get a lawyer to get ready for that too, because I got the lawsuits I'm going to file against you. But let's get to this real quick. So we're going to go over to YouTube. We're going to pull up, first one we're going to pull up over here is we're going to pull up, and mind you, anything that I do on here, I don't try to make things up. I look up everything as I'm talking about what we're talking about, so I don't try to do anything foolish or anything wrong because, again, this can get you a lot of trouble. We have a few people that are going to court pretty soon. Well, they're going to court. We don't know when, but they are going to court, and they're being sued, and some of them are getting some very serious length jail time for doing dumb stuff about making accusations that are not true. So it's very important that when you do these that you basically talk the truth because this can get you in a lot of trouble. All right, so let's go over here and let's pull up the PSP Premium Paints, which we have here. And we're going to hit here for the search. And if you notice, there's really nothing going to come up because there's no, we haven't found any testing underneath this product. Not only the shopping carts coming up as dummies, but we haven't found anything really in the shopping carts matching any of these paints. So we put PSP Premiums here. Our video will come up here requesting Partay AV. For its PS Premium Paints to remove these items off his site. Keep in mind, we're going to be challenging this company in court. Also, this company is going to be going up for fraud charges because he had things on his website he should have never had that was misleading his customers, such as the range gain, dummy shopping carts. As you can see, we can't find any none of the products because they're not pulling up, because they're not there. There's another red flag for you. Claims that he made his product from scratch, not over the counter. This is raw chemicals he's using. Very dangerous to make those statements. So yes, a lot of things he's going to be actually he's going to be challenged on. One of the other challenges now he's going to deal with is the fact basically having the name PSP can get you in a lot of trouble because, again, it's too close to Sony. So it's just us here. How come when I pull your products up, PSP Premiums, I pull right off your website, this is us, this is us, this is us talking about you right now, this is us, me again, this is all Sony. So if it wasn't for me talking about you, I wouldn't be there. It'd just be all Sony at the end of the day. So where's your stuff at? That's not you. That's somebody else. So you're not on here at all, period. So if you don't come up in the first one, it's not good. You know how to go to my system and I'll say a name like blah, 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 and hit it, poof, and we pop up, poof, and we even pop up on Google. First ones will pop up on Google in the video selection. Because we did it already. That's why there's a video of us in the archives. But no, I got to pick up one of these things too. He's got me thinking about buying one of these now. But anyway, so PS Premium's not there. All right, let's go over here and let's grab another one. Let's grab over here PS, if you can see that. We're grabbing the PSP application. We're going to grab that one next. See what that kind of brings up. over here. Now he can sit there and say, well, this is what it is on my website. Yeah, but the problem is that's way too close to the PlayStation Portable. It's way too close to it. Way too close. That's why at one point you had something down here saying this is not a game system. I remember that. I got a recording of it where you claim it was not a game system because people literally thought they were getting a free game system with it. All right, so let's go over here and let's see what it pulls up. Oh, we're already there already. We got to be over here. All right, let's pull this up over here. Now, mind you, as you can see, Danny, I'm not making anything up here. It's why you can't take me to court, because I'm not making anything up. I'm going directly to your website. I'm copying and pasting. I'm going right over here, and I'm showing that you're showing a similarity to the PlayStation Portable. Just like when I went to your site about range gain, and I asked, before there was no link there at all. There was no link. And I said, hey, is there a link here for this? And you sent me a link to a video showing me how to apply the screen, which we already saw a dozen times. There's nothing there to explain it. See what we get here. PlayStation PSP application. And this is what we get right here. These are application tutorials. That's it. It has nothing to do with your product whatsoever. Yeah, you're getting sued, buddy. This is way too close to their product. Way too close. And that means you have to go in and you're going to remove all videos, all demonstrations, everything off your site that has anything to do with this name. You got to take it off. You know, another person got in trouble for this, the Frankenstein. Yeah, we got pictures and videos dating back to eBay where he had the pictures of the Frankenstein logo on his. We have all that, showing that he was making money from them for years and didn't pay him a dime. So if you sold this product to anybody with the word PSP, you got to pay some money back. But you're not coming up. I'm actually copying and pasting off your website. See what it says right there? It says PSP applications. Let's go over here and let's grab another one. Let's grab PSP customers. All right. PSP customers. Let's go over to your site. No, sorry, your site. Let's go to YouTube and let's pull it up. Let's see if anything comes up. No. The only thing that comes up is customers who actually own the PSP system. That's it. This is where I find your site most disturbing on so many levels of fraud. And I'll tell you why. When you see me pull up customer demonstrations, if I type in customer demonstrations, my customers come up with the videos attached to them. Any videos you see on our website, any pictures you see, come up under those customers. How come when I go to your site and I pull this up, I should at least see one or two customers pop up. If there's a video of them somewhere, then it should show the video right here, right? You know how YouTube works, right? Yeah. So there's no videos of them, because if there were videos, they would have popped up here. So again, this is on the game system. You got a lengthy lawsuit coming at you. You better pray that they don't go in and figure out how long you've been using this name. Because if they find out how long you've been using this name, depending on who you may get, they may go after you. Whatever turn they might use it as an example. Sometimes some of these companies will use that as an example. You know, like what we're about to do too. We're going to use that as an example. You guys are in a lot of trouble. So you can't do that. Nope, it's too close to their name. We're nowhere near defined. So they go in there and they copy and paste and go, okay, let me see. How close did they come to us? Oh, shoot. Nothing comes up on you. So since nothing comes up on you and it's only them, this shows that you don't even have anything there to even show that you're even trying to make a little dent that shows that you're different from them. You just come up too close. You got to get rid of that, man. I got to go. What do we got right here? That's the end of it. That's all we have. And what's supposed to be here for a customer request since we couldn't find anybody? We didn't find anybody. Where are these videos from? Because when we pulled them up, we couldn't find anything. Nothing came up under customers. This doesn't say anything about customers at all. This is not even under the PSP right here. This is under an old video. See where it doesn't say PSP on it anywhere near in there? Yeah, that's what it says. That's the old paint. You guys are dirty, man. You are so filthy, so dirty. So you took old demonstrations from old customers. This is, I mean, we know we had customers. I've seen some of his customers from the old paints. So we pull up this. Some of these customers come up. This doesn't have anything to do with the PSP. You had this under PSP customers. And that's it. That's all you have. That's all you have for customers. Gee whiz, what the freak are you talking about the other day? I know whose place this is right here. This is Solid Wake 5. Because I remember when he painted the screen, he had the arcade machines there. So this is supposed to be your customer right here. This is the fellow, wait, this is the only customer you have? Just Solid Wake 5. So this is the guy who painted the screen that came in the opposite color, and this is also to the same guy who's also being sued in court along with you. Oh, that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. But yeah, this is his section right here. But this has nothing to do with the PSP. See, what you have here is, right here, you have it marked down as PSP customers. The products you have in there aren't from the PSP. The products you have in there are from the older paints, like the Goopity Goo. That's what you have in there. Let me explain something to you. Solid Wake 5, when you do a meter demonstration, this is where you guys mess up. A meter demonstration means you must show the screen as it's on, which means you must show contrast, color, and all that in a fully lit environment while meters are being tested. So that way they can see exactly how much of the picture and quality of the picture is going to drop. So if you're in a fully lit environment, I could take a meter, stick it in a room with sunlight pushing through, and basically have a screen with no projector on and go, look, it's basically maxed out. No. You have to have it in the environment when all the lights on, hitting the screen, and then you have to show different levels to see how the screen is affected, and also do this against certified screens also while you're doing it, if you basically want to follow your products. But look where you have the screen at. It's in a corner. It's definitely tucked away in a corner. Oh, you can't see it because I got my whatchamacallit too far up. So you can see it now? Yeah, this is where the screen's sitting at, in a corner. Look. That's not even a good demonstration. That's absolutely horrible. And look at the size of the screen. Look how small it is. For the size of the screen on what they painted. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, y'all don't do things right at all, period. All right, so let's get back to this whole copyright thing. This right here is not a PSP product. Gee whiz. So he took an old video and he stuck the cans right next to it, to its screen right there. So guess what? See this logo you have here, the PSP? That has to be removed. Can't have that there. It's too close to the Sony system. Way too close. If I saw that, I would have thought maybe if it didn't say paint there, I would have think your product was basically, I'm getting a free gaming system at the end of the day. But yeah, PSP, you're too close. So anytime I pull any one of these up, I don't get any of your videos. And on top of that, you said customers. How come the videos we had there wait, hold on, let me look at this again. Hold on, people. Let's look at this for a minute. All right, we saw this one, right? We saw this picture, this video right here, right? How come this didn't pull up when I went to go search for it? Now, watch this. It says right here, PSP customers, right off your website. So if it says that, that means that video should have popped up, right? Where's the video at? Where's any of the videos at? How come they're not there? You know why they're not there? Because those videos are not under the PSP. They're under another part of his products. He took his older products, and what he did was he basically labeled them under the PSP. So that way he wouldn't have to do much video demonstrations or any pictures. See, look. The only customers we get are actually from the PSP, the PlayStation Portable. So, Danny, what we have here is a similarity infringement lawsuit coming your way. Because you, basically your PSP, what you labeled your stuff at under the end of the day, comes way too close to Sony. And they could sue you for this. So, you're going to have to remove everything, and I mean everything that has that PSP and change it. If you think I'm joking, at the end of the day, Heck, we'll put you in the complaint. Go add it in there. I've added the rest of the stuff in there. Might as well put that in there too. And when we put that in the complaint and they look into that and they're going to contact Sony and say, hey, look, we got a website over here that has the word PSP and it's very close to yours. They're going to reach out and contact your site. They're going to send you an email and say, hey, look, we need you to remove all this stuff off your site. They're going to give you a warning. They're going to send you out a cease and desist order from their attorney, from their legal department, saying that you agreed to these terms and these conditions, and we need you to remove anything that has anything to do with the PSP that's going to affiliate us with you at the end of the day. And you're going to go in, you're going to remove everything off of there. They're going to give you a certain amount of time. They're going to give you like something like a week, or they may give you 10 days, they may give you 3 days, who knows. And then you got to remove all that off of there. And if you don't, what they're going to do is they're going to file a lawsuit against you, and they're going to sue you. You know, Jamie, like I'm about to do to you. Like when I sent you a, cease and desist order about touching my copyrights, and I told you to remove all that. The lawyers told you to remove all that, and you didn't do anything, so now you're going to court and you're being sued for millions of dollars. That's what happens. So you follow Jamie's path, and you'll get sued. But no, your product is too close. Way too close. I looked up everything in your menu. Everything comes up under a game system. And I can't find any of your stuff either. This again. We'll click this again. And go do a once over. Change it out again. Put it in there. I'll just do it right here so you guys can see it. Just us. We pop up. And when this video is over, guess where this video is going to pop up? Right over here too. It's going to pop up and it's going to say on there that you have infringements. And if you want to sit there at the end of the day and say, I'm going to get me a lawyer because you slandered me, knock yourself out. Go get a lawyer. Yeah, I'll go and tell a lawyer, like, look, see that PSPS next to his name? That involves a game system. So how you want to go about this? Go get yourself a lawyer. Say I slandered you at the end of the day. You took something that doesn't belong to you. You can't use that name. And you can sit there and say, well, it has nothing to do with that. Then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to spell it out on what it's called. What do you call your premium paints or whatever you call it in the day that goes to that? That's what you're going to have to call it. You can't call it PSP because it's too close to their name. And people are going to get confused. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's why I said we can show videos where basically you posted at the bottom, this is not involving game system. Because that's the first thing I was laughing about. Like, is coming a free game? We getting free games with this? Like, I'll buy this when we get a free game. $60 for your paint, and the game system costs more than your paint. It's kind of a win-win situation. You know what I mean? Kind of like I'm getting a system for like $60. So why wouldn't I? There's no need for the paint at all, period. So yeah. And you're probably saying, but your product is right there. Nah, it says for you. This is other stuff. It has nothing to do with my product. I don't have anything that says PSP. I'm not that stupid at the end of the day. I go in and basically go in and research all my stuff before I make a name out of it. Even the dummy labels. People sit there and watch me design dummy labels. I spend hours building a dummy label. So I take my time when I do my stuff. You got to, you just grab anything. So all those labels you made, you're going to have to remove all those labels. It says PSP on it. Yeah, that gotta go. Gumdrops. You know why I have my gumdrops all the way over there? Ugh. Okay. Let's get back to this. So yeah, it's an infringement. And this is way too close. Right? When I had silver diamond, yeah, they made me remove it. It was way too close. And I moved it, because you know why? They're right. I mean, right is right. But you got to get rid of that. So this doesn't come up in the premium. If I come in here and I get, let me see, applications, Infamous PSP applications. Pretty much the application shows you probably had to control your update your firmware, stuff like that. People mod those things at the end of the day. Let me take this out. Put this in. See? Don't pull up anywhere. Nothing at all. It has nothing to do with your paints at all, period. You don't have anything that basically ties this to you at all. It's all them. You got to remove it. Now, you notice someone here. I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm not calling you dumb. I'm not calling you any of those things at all. I'm just telling you got to remove it. Because again, like I said, we're challenging your company. And you don't want to be challenged on that right there. You really don't. And you lied on your company. You made things up that were not true. And you have to remove them. If you don't want to remove them, go to court for it. I'm not going to let that slide. Why do I let that slide? Nothing there at all. There's nothing there. So where's your product at? Not there. For a minute. Copyright records. See, already got his attention. See, I told you, they out themselves all the time. Now, it's either Jamie getting upset because he's mad because someone's picking on his buddy, but no one's picking on him. You guys did something you shouldn't have did. That's Danny right there. See how upset he is? Look, Danny, let me explain something to you. Look, you can't use the name. You understand me? You can't. I'll challenge on you. I'll take you to court and I'll challenge you on it. Can't use the name. It doesn't belong to you. It's too close to Sony at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure when I send over your website to the legal department, they're going to look at that and they're going to go, oh, we got to investigate this. They're going to have a little conversation with you. And they're going to ask you to remove everything because you're too close to them. So you're going to have to go. Like Jamie and the Frankenstein. You didn't pay them any royalties. You made money off their product. You got to pay that back. They didn't give you any permission to use that. So you got to pay that back. Did we give you rights to use our copyrights? No, you got to pay us. Never gave you that. At the end of the day, did we? Let me see. Copyright records. Copyright records. Oh, no. Copyright records search. Right there. Y'all must be guilty about something because y'all getting panicky over there. Because they contact me. They panic. They panic like, I don't know what. Y'all panic like, I don't know what. What y'all panicking about? What y'all do now? See, y'all let me know y'all did something wrong. There's blood in the water. That's not good. There's blood in the water, and the sharks are hungry. You're just telling me something. The way you're reacting. So keep in mind, if you guys did something where y'all were doing stuff, oh man, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna tell you something right now, people. The dirt that these guys have done back and forth, and together they've done dirt together, it's gonna be bad. They're gonna be pointing the finger left and right, throwing each other under the bus left and right. Whatchamacallit went on vacation, didn't he? He went on vacation right around the time we started getting ready to prosecute him. Let me see. Yeah, right there. pause between December the 18th through January the 2nd. That's not going to help you at all, period. This case is going to go on regardless. Wherever you guys are at, it's still going to go through no matter what. And the minute we file, I gave you the option to go in to remove this. You can sit there and say I was on vacation. No, buddy, the websites here, you can go to your cell phone, put in your password, and you can change anything you want. You can go to any computer and access that and go in and change your information right from there. You have plenty of time. So that's not going to save your neck at all. I gave you 3 days. You're removing in 3 days. I'm going to go in and file against you. I'm going to challenge your company. I'm taking your company to court. And now I got even more information on you. This old PSP right here, at the end of the day, yeah, you can't use that at all, period. You have to remove that. Now I'm going to challenge your company on that. And I'm pretty sure once I send all this information over to PlayStation's legal department, I think they're going to feel the same way. So let me see right here. Let's go pop over to copyrights right here. This is where you get all the information you need, all the goody gumdrop stuff. Let's see if Jamie's stuff is freaking copyrighted. Is his name got a copyright on it? Because I can check that right now while we're in here. First, let's check Partay. Let me see. Here we go. We can take your name right from here. Take it from there. Let's see. Partay. Let me see. Partay. Partay. First off, AV, right? No search found. At all, period. All right, let's take out the AV part. Let's look this up. Now, let's see if you have a copyright for this name. You own it. So let's see. Who is this right here? Let's click on this right there. This document there. Let's see. Yeah, I told you. Partay's name belongs to a guy in London, England, owns a recording studio. See right there? Recording studio. He doesn't own the rights to that name. Even plastered on everything, but you don't own the rights to it. Somebody else owns the rights to that. So that's not yours. See, sound recording studio. Says nothing about screen paint. Date created in 2022, right there. That's the fellow's name right there. So no, you don't own the right to that name to be using it. You get sued on that too. So I guess I'll put that report into also on you. Let's see what else we got. What about this one over here? Let's click on this one. See if you got rights on this one too over here. Nope, same thing. Sound recording studio. So, nope, you don't belong here either. That's not you at all. So, let's go check the other one. Got to pop up in there, don't you, somewhere. You don't have anything in there, so your name is going to get challenged too. I'm going to challenge your name now. See, this is the research I'm doing, Danny, on you. I'm doing the research on basically what I need to do to challenge your company. So, there's a number of things I can go after you for. That range gain, again, that's fraud altogether. You're definitely going to get hit with that one altogether. Saying you're making raw chemicals that are not over the counter, that none of them tested, this can get you in trouble on top of that. The unboxing video showing with the guy who did the review on your product came a complete different color. You did the same thing, a complete different color, which means you're shipping out a product that's untested, unstable. This can get you in trouble too. Copyright infringements, similarity lawsuit, which means you use the name PSP on your product, you put on your containers, you basically went out and advertise. Again, can't use that. That has to be removed. So a whole lot of stuff you did on here you weren't supposed to do at the end of the day. And then you have where you slandered my company at the end of the day, and you said that our products came up dark and we're ripping people off and scamming and all that stuff, which I gave you 2 weeks to have an attorney contact us, and you haven't yet. So guess what? We'll sue you for $10 million when we go to court. Now, if you're what you're going to say, it's you're a respectable person. No, you're not. We got emails on you over here talking about calling me some really bad stuff at the end of the day, with all your information tagged right to it, so it came from your company. And didn't you make a claim that basically I canceled from you? Yeah, that's fraud against my company. You know that, right? So where are my receipts? Where are the cancel receipts saying that we canceled from you? I'm definitely going to get that out of you in court. But I can show you that you canceled from me. Yep, got them right over there. Look at him. He's mad. He's upset. You should be scared. Very scared. You're going to lose everything. Doing dumb stuff. You're not in here, man. You're not in here at all, period. You're not in here. So Partay, you don't own at all, period. You can't use that name because you don't have a copyright underneath of it. Looking for that copyright. Nothing there. Let's go to this one right here. See if we find anything. Nope, this one's on music too. Has nothing to do with you at all. So where did you get this from? Where'd you get that name from? Oh, you took it. You stole it. Okay, just wondering. All right, so these things right here, these labels you have with the PSP and the paint roller on it, they got to go. They're going to make you take that down. All these products here, you're going to take all that down. I'm curious. Let's go look at, let me see. Anything with the word PSP, you're going to remove it. Hey, didn't you have two paints up here? You said you were trying to make it on to the Leviathan. You had a Leviathan and the Sugar Plum Fairy you had up here that you claimed you was making our product. What happened to that? I thought you was going to launch this. I was waiting for the product to come out to see if you had the same thing we were going to have. Remember that? He came up there. He said he's going to make our product. Where's my product you said you were going to make? Oh, you couldn't make it. Of course. You can't make paint yourself. Comes up two different colors. Yeah, man. Your company's getting challenged. So tomorrow, the day would be your last day to remove this stuff. Was your last day. Tomorrow I'll go in that file. And it's funny because I forgot this name is not, you don't have this copyrighted. This belongs to somebody else. And then the name PSP belongs to Sony. I wonder if I dig this up real quick. Let me see what would come up if I dig this up. Let's put down. Let's see. Now, you do know, gentlemen, that anything that hits my account automatically gets sent over to the FBI. Yeah, all that stuff, everything in there. So anything that pops up there, and if you put it under a different name, under a different account, it makes no difference. You get blamed for it regardless. So all this you sent over there, it's going to go over to the courts, and it's going to be marked for open case, which means you sent all that over in the middle of an open case. So you'll be prosecuted for this in court. So you know that. They don't think anything's going to happen to them. That's the same thing Jamie felt. Nothing's going to happen to him when that process server came to his front door. You weren't acting all big and bad then, were you? That's a person. He's scared. Where else is he? At the end of the day, what does Jamie have left? Think about it. He has criminal charges filed against him. He's going to court. He can't get around that. They're already filed. They're ready to go. So he has to go to court to answer for everything. And he knows he's not going home. He knows that from the door. On top of that, he made some problems with my family. So he still has to work that out too. Whole lot of stuff. There's fraud charges. There's all kinds of stuff he's facing. So, yeah, that's a man right there you can hear right now that is losing his mind right now. And he's never going to see his wife and kids ever again. Got a lot of time to do. All right, so we put down projection screen paints, PSP. That doesn't bother for me for him to act that way. When people do that, that shows me at the end of the day, that's a person that basically is breaking down. That's what it is. That's what the sound of it is. They're breaking down. They're falling apart. They have no evidence on me. I've asked them to send me my black paint. Never got it. He sealed his fate already. That's done. The rest of them I requested them to take me to court. If I'm this person, they haven't done it. And they probably already had the little arguments back and forth. Pretty sure on who did the most. Who should get the most time. So he's nervous. He's scared. That's a person who's scared. What are you going to do at the end of the day? You're going to basically try to prove I'm a scammer and ripping people off? Well, we could do that in the courtroom. I got no problem with that. Me and you in the courtroom. Why talk on YouTube when we could do it in the courtroom? If I was this person, where the freak is my black paint? Where are the lawyers taking me to court? Where are they at? So that means you don't have anything. You just told me at the end of the day, you don't have anything. Just like what you kept saying, your company speaks for yourself. You just told me you don't have anything. You have nothing. Oh, good luck in court. It's going to be like me being a steamroller and you being a box of eggs. You're not surviving it. But let's try to find this thing real quick. I'm going to put down something different. I'll put down projection screen paint PSPs. Maybe that'll bring it up. So projection screen paint PSPs. Let's see. This is what I put up. You can see right here. Projection screen paint mix PSPs. You ain't here. Nothing's here under PSP except for the PSP, the portable PlayStation. I'm going to see if I can dig up any of your customers under your old products because we can't find them under the PSP. Let me see something for a minute. We can't, there's nothing under the PSP. There's nothing. We can't find jack underneath of it. I even tried to change it up so something may come up and that wouldn't come up. So let's try this real quick. Let's try Partay AB. This we used to go by AB customers. Customer review. See if anybody there knows him. Well, that'd be just us. Daggone, man, you are nowhere to be. Are you deleting videos? Something's wrong here. Because this is just us pulling up on you. That's it. Some other people talking about some stuff. Let me see this mess right here.
It's time for Atlantis to rise.
To be quite honest with you, I'm like...
No, buddy, you failed already. I'll tell you what. Your environment's way too dark. Again. This right here will match black house paint. Where's the black house paint test? There's no test underneath this product. And on top of that, this doesn't say anything about the PSP. Now, mind you, we bought this product. We did. And we got our money back. So, no, buddy. This product right here. So, basically, when I look up, I should be defining these demonstrations right here.
The best black screen paint on the market for DIY. And for $60 to get this level of performance is insane. The skin tones right here are just absolutely like spot fucking.
No, dude, first of all, you don't curse in the demonstration because that sounds very ignorant. But I'm explaining something to you. Black paint will do the exact same thing. And guess what? Danny's product can't read on ultra short throw. We don't know how it performs outside. There's no test on that. There's no distance throw. We don't know how the white levels will generate. None of that whatsoever. I can take everyday black paint, paint it down to a surface, and get the same reaction with no problem. There's no test on it whatsoever. So no one's going to touch it. And on top of that, you haven't talked anything about the range gain. Where's the range gain at? You did mention about this product, right? Let me see where this product pops up on its site. This is supposed to be this one right here. Let's see. And it's you at the end of the day. And keep in mind, there's no other people. It's just you. Which means at the end of the day, you have to understand, you've done demonstrations for him and they failed. And you're not the type of person people would trust at the end of the day because you're being sued by our company for committing fraud against our company. So, no. But this is supposed to be it right here. So let's see. How come you didn't discuss the range gain? And it says right here, it says not recommended for ultra short throw projectors. We can read on ultra short throw projectors. On top of that, our products are all tested. So when I get it down here for testing, oh, and you recommend it for 2,000 lumens, we pick up at 1,000 even outside. No, you're nowhere near on my product at all. Not even close. I'm going to look for your test under this product. See if there's any other people who have this product. So let's see. And did you paint the screen down? We didn't see any paint down demonstration. Well, we did see the paint demonstration on one of them. It's called the Magic Paint. Let me see. Hold on.
Dude. That's damn good. With 108 is giving you a white level I have not yet seen on a...
So that's supposed to be my product right there. And this is when? This is 2 weeks. Danny, you're getting sued again. I'm filing another lawsuit against you. So you better prove that that is my product and where you got my product from. That's supposed to be my product right there.
DIY, sector screen paint, and for $60 to be maintained.
You screwed up already. Look. That's where you screwed up. Your screen came out gray. That's not black, that's gray. You failed again. So this is supposed to be the screen. Whatever this stuff is, this is regular black paint. So your screen technically isn't black. It's gray. Gee whiz, you guys are stupid. You know what? That's the problem. This is the reason why when I looked at it, I said the environment was too dark. Because the environment was too dark. Because when you take a screen that's pretty much like a charcoal gray, if you add light to it, it actually washes out. See? I'm going to show you right here. Now, see, that right there, you're claiming to be our product, right? And this right here is supposed to be the white level your screen's picking up. The problem is your screen is not black. Your screen is actually gray. I can see that from here that it's gray. Because if it was black, it would be able to read a 100% contrast level, which black screens have that capability. What happened here? You know I'm going to go in on this, right? This is going to be really embarrassing. Your screen is gray, not black. That's where... Gee, why do you keep sending your stuff to this guy? This guy painted your screen in and didn't even come up with the right color. And now he does a demonstration and your screen is gray, not black. And this is supposed to be the best black ambient light rejection paint and it's gray. Oh my God, you guys are so freaking sad. It's not even funny. I'm going to enjoy suing you for court for this. You better not make a statement this is supposed to be my product, because if you did make that statement, I'm going to sue the crap. I'm already suing you already. Your company won't be around much longer. By tomorrow, everything will be filed through. You didn't mention anything about range gain, which we don't even know what that stuff is at the end of the day. This is not black. This is actually gray.
An overall image is what you're trying to maintain here. So we're not babying anything here. We're putting everything to the test.
No, you're not. I can't find your test underneath this. Your screen is gray. It's not black. My goodness. You guys are sad. That's real sad. That is definitely a gray screen. No testing at all whatsoever. That is unbelievably sad. Yeah, your screen's gray, buddy. Not black. Jeez. All right, Danny, look, here's the bottom line. Your technology is not going to be around. All right? At the end of the day, your company's being charged for fraud, and now basically you're being charged for similarity infringement, copyright infringement. So that means by tomorrow, all that information will be pumped into that system, which means they will be contacting you. You're going to have to remove that stuff off your website altogether. That product right there, that's gray. That's not actually black. Y'all don't know the difference between gray and black. Y'all are definitely colorblind. And on top of that, your environment is too dark. What do you want, gray one outside? Let's gray one outside. We usually do them outside anyway. Let me see where I want to go with one. Yeah, you got a gray screen there, man. Not black. Let's go over to demos. Look at my demo page compared to yours. This is not even my test page. This is a demo page. You don't have any tests. I got over thousands of pictures on every demonstration you could possibly name. 720p versus 4K. Look at the environments my screen sit in compared to yours environments. Look at the size of my screen. It's a 126-inch screen in a bay of windows. My projector sits about 18 feet from the screen.
Under the BlackSeriesEdition.com.
You're sitting in a dark environment. Your screen's having problems pulling up a contrast level. Look at this. Do you see how much light that screen takes in?
Dark environment. You must put it as much light.
Your screen is gray. It's not coming up black.
Dealing with when they purchase the item. Have I don't know, you can have a sport bar, you can have a 150-inch screen sitting right there in your sports bar. Everybody can see, have all your lights on. I've been to Dave & Buster's quite a few times. They got a little sports section over there.
So the problem you have here, your screen is not coming up black. It's coming up gray.
And they got this big white screen.
You wouldn't pass a black versus black because the black versus black paint is actually black.
And then people sit out here with a little bit of light, more light at, they kind of dim it back and forth.
Gee whiz Louise. And you choose Solid Weight 5 again? This guy got you the last time on the Magic Paint.
Well, we can put an end to all that. You can display a 150-inch or 200-inch screen right in your business establishment. Do it with a fully lit environment.
Okay, how are we doing on
Just like we're doing over here. And
my company is
beautiful thing about it is you have to spend a lot of money for an insanely costly projector to fix that nonsense that screen can't go up.
Two of the screens fired up right now.
This
That is
here.
a 39 Extreme Black Widow. This right here is a Black Series Edition. This right here.
So I'm going to show you how much you're afraid to send me that paint. I'm going to buy your paint 8 times. I'm going to watch all 8 times and you put my money back in my account. I've been through this before, man. I bought your products. I bought every last one of your products. All that money went back into my account. $700 worth of orders. You can't back your products. You do the same demonstrations day in and day out. Your screen doesn't produce black. If you take a black surface and you stick it against your screen, each black surface is going to have its own shade of black, but they're still going to be black. So when you pull a Starfield, they're all going to pull a shade of black. Your screen pulled a shade of gray. How in the heck did you sit there and pull a shade of gray? Let me show you how it's done, Danny. Ugh. I swear. We'll put your stuff on a black versus black demonstration, but yeah. House paint does the exact same thing your screen just did. Watch. Let me show you something. This is everyday house paint right here. LG OLED demonstration. You don't test your products. See, you have to make sure your product doesn't match house paint. So this is everyday black paint. Oh, we gotta fire chargers in real quick. Hold on for a minute. Controller's dying on me. I'm gonna do the same demonstration you did, but everyday black paint. And then I'm gonna stick it against my screen, and my screen's gonna turn it dark. Here's a giant stand. You're an idiot. Black paint can pull the exact same image. The only problem is when it's against our technology, it doesn't do that because our stuff is tested. I can take the same black paint and I can mimic your screen. You don't know anything. You're a noob. Easy. So what's the difference between your product and everyday black paint? Now, your screen came up gray. So let me tell you what you did. Your screen's gray, right? So if you take a gray screen and you put black paint up against it, what's going to happen is the gray screen is going to produce a higher white level. You know why? Because it's gray. It's going to produce a higher white level. And the black screen, black paint, it's not going to be able to do so. So what you did in your little trick over there, let me show you. I'll show you this real quick. Hold on for a minute. I'm going to show you what you did. I've seen this a dozen times. I've seen people try to rip people off. Watch this. That's black house paint. See, I can mimic your stuff. That's everyday house paint. Told you, black paint can read it. It just can't read white light when it sticks against our screen. So I'm going to show you what you did in your demonstration. I'm going to break it down for you. So what he did was, his paint is not black. His paint is actually gray. And if you take a gray screen, you know gray screen is going to pull a higher white level. If you take black paint and you lay it against the gray screen, then that means what's going to happen is the black paint's going to come out darker, of course, because the gray screen can pull a higher white level, right? All right then. So when you did this and you did the snow level, the white level automatically is going to come out higher because your screen's not 100% black, it's gray. So when you put the black screen against it, this is why when you did the star field, the black screen came out better than yours. Because the black screen is actually physically black, and this right here is actually gray. Ta-da! You're an idiot. Way too easy. My goodness. And I just showed you by taking everyday black paint right there on that piece of paper, that piece of cardboard that we stuck against our screen, that we turned it dark. Let me show you something else. Man, I tell you, these guys are too easy. You don't do enough testing. I told you, it's too easy. So basically, when you do a black versus black, black comes in different shades, but they're all going to be black. That's what's going to happen. So when you did your demonstration and you put the gray screen, black screen against it, your screen automatically went gray. See, on a standalone, you wouldn't be to tell too much because you can't see the shade. But I can tell that it was basically, I stare at black screens all the time. I can tell that your screen was actually coming up gray. And then when you turned around and you put this against it, which was an actual black paint on it, this would have came up darker because this is much more lighter. It's a gray. It's not actually black. That's why this is pulling a star field and your screen's not. This is why I said you guys gotta learn to crack books. You're too stupid. I ain't to call somebody dumb, but yeah, you're very stupid. You didn't realize I would see that, right? I've been around longer than you guys have. Of course I'm gonna see that. It's easy. All right, so let me show you something here. Ugh. Let's go to, let's see. Skyworth food demonstration. Oh, I forgot microphones are in. Let me see for a minute. So I can get around this thing. I know. You're almost done. I got you. Just need it for a minute. Skyworth food demonstration. Got to do all these tests. This is what we do testing for. Skyworth food demonstration. What the heck is Skyworth? I look at some of this stuff that this stuff mistakenly gives me at the end of the day. So I'm going to show you something. This is why I know your stuff is not tested. So if you were to put any kind of black surface against your screen, any black surface will pull a better contrast in your screen. Show you something really interesting. You guys are you're noobs in the business. Now, let me get some hand doesn't get in the way. There we go. Now, you see how her skin tone is right here? See how I pull up? See? See your skin tone right there? See that? See how white that looks right there? Right? Let's tape, but I need to tape up. You see it? See how it's still white? See right there? Look at it next to my screen. You noobs don't know jack at the end of the day. Stop bothering me with dumb stuff at the end of the day. Do some real testing. See, I can take that paint, and that's a 4,000 lumen projector, and I can stick that black house paint right up against that projector. If my technology wasn't sitting there right now, you would think that black screen right there, that house paint was pulling an amazing image, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? But when you sit against our technology, you see what real white levels look like. Guys are freaking noobs. You're wasting my time with some dumb stuff at the end of the day. Gee whiz. That's why I got to embarrass you guys all the time. It's easy. It gets too easy to embarrass you. Now I got to take your video and I got to put it on blast. I got to shame you. What you just produced was a gray screen. That's what you produced. A gray screen. See how it blends into my screen? See how both screens are exactly the color black? But when I remove the paper away, only my screen produces a 100% white level. Don't challenge me. You'll get crushed. Do you understand me? You waste my time. See how I had to embarrass you that badly? That quick, that fast. How fast I can embarrass you. I'm an expert in this field. You guys are noobs. You're nowhere sitting on my level. That technology sitting over there produces a 100% black. What you have here is a gray screen. That's not black. If you had a black screen, guess what? This would be the same color your screen would be. Your screen's gray. That's why when you did the white levels right here, and I knew it when I was looking at the screen right here and here, this is where I'm seeing gray. It's all gray. That's not black. See, sitting on the floor right here next to your screen, that's black. See, that's what I saw. Yeah, that's what gave your screen away. Your screen's gray, not black. Man, too easy. All right, Danny, already we can tell your product is the PSP. You got to take that away. I'm about to trash your video right now. You should know better at the end of the day. That's what I saw. I looked there and I saw that right there in the corner. Your screen is not black. Your screen is gray. That would be black. This would be gray. That's why if you put a star field up there, this would pull the higher star field because it's physically black. Your screen is actually gray. And because it's actually gray, that's why I was able to pull up a higher white level and that came up darker. Ah. You're a noob, man. You're a freaking noob. I've seen that trick before. That's why when they do the pour outs on the black versus black, they have you pour them out so they can show that both of the paints are black. That's why they have you do it that way. Your screen's gray, not black. All right, time to embarrass you. This is going to be pretty bad, so I'm going to dig into them pretty good. So, again, you got to remove that stuff off your site. Oh, I can't wait for this one. This is going to be fun. You got to remove this stuff off your site, okay? And because that's got to go. All jokes aside, that has to go. Literally has to go because you're basically doing a copyright infringement. You're too close to the PSP Portable. That's got to go. And that making that stuff by scratch. He never mentioned anything about range gain in here, so we all know that's fake at the end of the day. You got to remove that because that's going to get you hit. So up to you whether you want to get sued for millions of dollars and spend some time in jail. It's up to you. But I'm filing tomorrow. Let's go in and let's talk about this best ambient light rejection black paint that actually isn't black. It's gray. Yeah, I'm having a ball today. This is fun.